E92 back here. It's a nice and lovely sunny day. Still looking good as normal. And today we'll eventually get the door speaker upgrade done. We'll take these door cards off, get the speaker sorted, we'll put components in, and we'll take the rear panels out, put coaxials in the back, and we'll see if we've got time to finish our reverse camera too. Hopefully we do, but the main mission is to sort all the 4 doors. So let's get cracking. Let's start with removing the door panel. So to remove that, we need some screwdrivers and also removing toolkit. This kit is brand new, just got it as a present. Mark, you nailed it, you absolutely nailed it. And when I was opening the box, I was getting no fucking way, man. But yeah, this has been my dream. I was wanting to buy one of these, but I've always been putting it back. But hey mate, absolutely, you're an absolute legend, all I can say. And yeah, this will definitely take a good care of your car. Will be pulling plastic trims like pro man now. So definitely much appreciated, mate. I know you're watching it, so therefore I'm very grateful about that. So let's pick our tools. Let's start with this one. And so need to remove this plastic trim first to get access to the screws, and then we should be able to just pull this whole thing off, disconnect all the cables and get to the speaker. So let's get cracking and start from the side. What you do is with these, you just pull them gently one by one. Try not to break them because they are quite fragile in some cars. So let's just get them off nice and easy. Like that. Perfect tools, perfect work. Don't worry if you got one of these clips left in here, you just put them away. See, some of them didn't even come out this round. Some of them stayed there, along there, so just keep them. You will be able to reuse them. Just put them away. And put this stuff nice and safe so you don't scratch it or anything. Then we have one there, one there, one there, and one there. Let's get cracking and get them off. I believe the let's try T20. Yeah, T20 it is. That's what they look like. We'll get a magnet to put them on so don't lose them. And last one there. that's it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start pulling the panel off. Let's get some nice decent puller. Let's go for the biggie, and you just slide it under and pop the clips off. And this side off like that. Right. Is it still the screw or not? Alright. So this needs to come towards you. And up like that, and that's it. And then just remove all the things that are holding on to it. Puddle light, remove the puddle light. They're just ordinary clips. Don't forget about the ambient light strip that goes in the door. This booger. So you just disconnect that, put it back into place, and then the window regulator, window button panel off, and that's what you get. That's what it looks like. So you've got all these pins across around here. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and then this connector, that connector, sorry, that one for the puddle light, and the speaker obviously. And right under there is your window button. Right. So what we'll be replacing this little thing here for something better. Right. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna take the other side off, and then we'll go back in the workshop and we'll be installing new speakers. Also, I'm gonna be removing this thing. Actually, I need to remove it now, because I will be installing a tweeter in here, because we have components for the front, and at the moment, as long as I'm aware, this speaker hasn't got any tweeters. So we'll determine that in a second, but I'll take this away. Let's just kind of attach it somewhere for the time being, so don't lose it. That's there, that can stay there. Right, this little thing, basically it's on clips, so you just lift it from the side, and then you just basically pull it off, and it pulls off. And I've just lost one of the screws. But yeah, we'll remove this foam out and we'll install a tweeter in there, so we can have tweeter high on top and the mid base basically down below. That's what you normally would do. And basically what this whole thing holds on is this slides in, and this is the little metal part. I might as well just put it back in there on the top, so you just pull the top off and slide it up. Simple as that. Let me do the other door, and then we'll proceed and do the speaker install for the front. Back in the workshop, so let's tackle these small speakers. You need T20 3 screws holding the speaker in. Remove them. BMWs, they always make my life hard when it comes to upgrading speakers, because they're built into the door card, and when you've got speaker built in the door card, it's always awkward to get them changed, no matter what car it is. But this is what we've got. That's the speaker, how it looks in the car, and it's got actually inline capacitor, so it's like some sort of like crossover, basically, so it filters certain frequencies from the head units, so they don't pass, so they don't play what they're not supposed to play. So this is what we're going to replace with Wipe Slicks C4Cs for 4-inch component speakers. So let's get in the box. Brand new. Right, this is, what is this? Here's the tweeters. That's for later. Then we have, I believe, one speaker and another speaker there. So that's what they come. Empty box. And then we have this thing here. That's what they look. So they should fit actually fine. There's not that much of a gap difference, but if you align them together like that to look the same, but there's quite a bit of room to put this one inside there. That's again, when you're swapping these speakers, it's quite limited what you can put in, unfortunately, but it's due to the big box. You can't put big back and you can't put a bigger speaker as well, so you've got to work with what you have. So right, let's see what we can do to get this bad boy fitted. They look quite decent, these, to be honest. So speaker could possibly go directly in, but right, day 3 out of 10 installing front speakers. So basically this is the beginning of the speaker install. I think this is the 3rd beginning of speaker install. I might will put my 2 previous attempts a failure, but there is no way you can fit a 4-inch speaker with a big back like that from inside using any mounts. I've tried everything. So this is the really only way that you could possibly install an aftermarket speaker in this car. And it's all due to the speaker being attached to the door panel, and the amount of space you've got to work with, it is just crazy. So I might attach some previous videos of my excitement when I was fitting, grinding and everything. So get rid of your old speakers, pop the cover off with just a couple pins from the inside, pop this cover off. When you've got your 4-inch speakers, they come with this nice grille, well the white one does, black and silver, which matches the interior really, and that's what you have to do. You have to install it like that. That's how it's gonna be looking after it's finished. But there's another good thing what you need to do before you do that. Can you actually put it on, because I need to have it like that. So you need to burn holes there just through the leather and the soft padding that you have in between, because if you're gonna try and drill a pilot hole for the screws, you are gonna mess up your leather and the padding inside, because what happens is, you maybe has done it before, you start drilling, it goes and then just clump wraps all the padding and everything in one big clump, and then just comes up and just ugly looking thing basically. So you need to burn the pilot hole, well just the holes through the leather. What I'm going to be using my gas torch, and I have this nice attachment that goes down into a point, if I could get it out, but you need to do that. Yes, trial and error for me, like this is the first install of this, so I've got this nice point there whenever a camera focuses. So I basically kind of understand what it is. So I'm gonna fire this up. What you do is align the speaker. What I like to do, just use the stitching and basically put the top corners so they go like kind of in line with the stitching, because once you put the screws back and everything, it should all look perfectly fine. Then just hold your speaker down and wait for your gas torch to heat up properly, and make sure that it's definitely all nice and centric, and then just basically proceed burning the stuff out really. So you go down to the plastic, so you got good access. Be honest, you can actually put a hole into the plastic. Just put a pilot hole straight away with the heat gun really, so then when you put your screw in, it's gonna go in nicely without pulling half of the leather and all the padding with it. So just make your pilot holes like that, or basically burn that away and then just use a tiny drill. So that is done. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the original screws, these ones. These are gonna look way better. And to be honest, we don't have no gaps along there. Once you tighten it all up properly, it basically looks like OEM, just with an upgraded grill. So I'll show you. There's no seams all really good. Nothing sticking, no gaps, no nothing, and be honest, it matches in with the interior as well, because it has these silver handles, and depends what kind of sort of trimmage you've got as well. So, but when you buy the speaker, 4-inch speakers, you can look for the grill what you want. Well, you have to go for the different make, but basically that's how it looks. See, it looks absolutely fine. So that's how you install aftermarket speakers. Here it goes in there, and it's now ready to be wired up and ready to fit eventually properly. So let me go ahead and do the other door exactly the same, and I will be ready to fit this stuff tomorrow.